Hello, everybody. So today we are going to create a vision board. That is actually another way of manifesting. For me, it's not more like manifesting what I want in my life. It's more like saying, hey, universe, there are extra teensy weensy little other things that I would like to experience during the course of the year. And here they are. And I'm just going to leave them there for you to see. Come and visit them. Check which one you feel like, okay, this month is going to fit Clancy's and this other month is going to suit Clancy's. Not this one. I think this one. So that by the end of the year, I will also have some few things that I would be like, okay, I accomplished this, even though it was not like a long-term priority of mine or a medium-term priority of mine, because I use manifestation mostly for long-term situations or medium-term situations. The long-term situations, I usually use the second manifestation technique, like I said in my yesterday's video when I was showing you the 2-cup method or the 2-cup technique of manifesting the things that I already have in my life and other things that I desire for like the future. So with a vision board, for me, it's more like, okay, this is just other stuff that on the selfish side of me that I like to accomplish for myself. So this year has not been a year of reading for me. Like I said, I've only read 21 books when usually I read over 155 books a year. But this year I have been buying a lot of magazines. So one of the things that I will always throw in my grocery trolley is a magazine. So on that one, I did not fail at all. So I hope that these magazines right here will come in handy. And of course, your vision board also needs to have something to stick on or a background or whatever the case is. So I tried to find one at PNA. I didn't know CNA was now called PNA. Did anybody know this? What happened? When will all these things were changed? Because back when I was in high school or primary school, we used to have CNA. Remember that irritating song every January? Back to school, back to reality. Those of us who went to school in the 90s will know this song and probably just as irritated as I used to be. I loved school, but that song irritated me. So there are 10 sheets in here. Of course, I only need one. So this is going to be vision boards for the next 10 years or 9 years, because 9 are left out of the 100. So this is where I'm going to stick my the pictures of my vision board. So this is going to be my vision board. This is a canvas, it's still empty, and we are going to build on it. So while we build on it, let's have a little bit of a conversation about what we talked about yesterday. Okay, now I don't think I would see 2023 anywhere else. I only see it on the cover of Trends, this magazine Trends. I love decor, even though I couldn't decorate to save my own butt. So I'm just going to cut out this 2023 because I need it. And it's just so unfortunate that it's the cover of this magazine that I bought just last week. If not, maybe it was early this week. So this is my first picture of 2023. Of course, I need that. And then while I have a conversation with you, we're also going to check inside. Basically, all I want to say is that for 2023, I feel like it's going to be a very exciting year, particularly when it comes to my YouTube channel, when it comes to my business mindset that I have now put myself through. And I feel like, hey, you know what? definitely we are doing this in 2023. I feel I'm not quite sure which one I should take. Okay, let me just take this one. Even though it's animated, we will take this picture. I will show you the pictures a little bit later. But I'm also very interested in knowing where now, what are you thinking? What are you planning? What is it that you feel like 2023 is going to do for you? What is it that you've always thought, how do other people do it? How do they do it? Why me? I can't seem to do something. Are you stuck? Do you feel like you're not quite sure where to begin, how to begin, to whom to speak to? Do you have to be connected to a politician in order for you to get the things that you want in your life? Or, I think many of us have been there before, where we were not quite sure what exactly do we really, really want, and how to achieve or accomplish these things that we want. So please, I would like to hear in the comment section what exactly is your thoughts, and what are your thoughts about this very thing that I am doing, vision board. Like I said, a vision board is not necessarily a manifestation, even though it is desiring the things that you hope will happen during the course of the year. But okay, I think I'm gonna need this one because I do desire to be invited in an event where I'm going to speak. I want to do at least one, not exactly MC, but be like a panelist of some sort. So I think that is going to help in manifesting it, or let the universe come visit and say, oh yeah, let's do this for you. I like it for you. I think you will do great doing that. What else? I don't want to put people's picture, not like a picture of a person, and I did not seek their permission. And the next thing, they come into my comment section and be like, excuse me, hi, I saw a face of my face on your vision board. Can you please remove it? Because they didn't ask for my permission. I'm very much afraid to have people's faces on my videos, because listen, some people are very sensitive to things like that. Very, very sensitive. So in 2023, one of my biggest desires is to travel. This year was not very much a travel. I'm talking on the personal side or work side. Work. I'm talking about my job, my daily, my 9 to 5. I've traveled a lot there, and I was always busy with that. And when you are at work and you travel work, you never get to see the place that you go to. It's in and it's out and you're gone. And now this time around, I want to experience the places I go to. I want to experience the sights, the sounds, the smell, and the vibe of the people in that particular place that I visit. Unfortunately, when you travel with work, it's in, out. You're literally in, out. And then most of the time, you spend it in boardrooms. If it's not boardrooms, you are spending it in some office or resorts, wherever it is that they felt that we should meet at. And then next thing, you are rushing to the airport to catch your flight. And you never really got to experience when you have breaks. Your breaks, you're using it for sleeping. You're like, oh, I'm tired. Because let me tell you something. Business meetings in general are exhausting. By the time you go to bed, you just want to throw yourself in bed and sleep. And that is one of the things that you find yourself doing. So this year, I am manifesting, which I am actually manifesting rather than, I'm going to put it in the vision board as well as manifest it, an international trip. But the international trip, the twist is it must be a YouTube international trip. Yeah, I'm daring. It must be a YouTube related trip to overseas. I don't care where overseas, as long as it is a YouTube event that is going to take me to what you call this, to where, to like internationally internationally. So yeah, that is the one of the things that I will be manifesting on the 1st of January. Like I said, guys, on the 1st of January, I am monetizing this very channel, and I'm also going to be manifesting some big stuff that I want in my life in 2023. So the other thing that I'm also manifesting into my life in 2023, it's not necessarily a relationship, if you know what I mean. It's more like companionship. I have not been in the dating game for a very long time. I think I did try to tell you guys a mini story time. It was a mini story time that I told how, probably I need to finish the story. So in a shorts that a series of shorts, that was around June, I think, where I told you guys that I haven't been on a date in 15 years. Okay, now that 2022 is over, let's say now that makes 16 years. So now when I don't know what had happened to me, I don't know what came over me that made me say, you know what, let me go on a date. So like a typical single person, why am I so gray? Like a typical single person, guess where we all go to for these type of things? We go to Tinder, we go to these dating sites, and we meet people there on these dating sites. I was terrified because number one, you'll never know if the person you are talking to is genuine, like a real human being. But you basically hope that people are as desperate as you are, if to find a date, and that's how you will basically meet a real person who is also intending on finding love or whatever the intentions of being there. So yeah, I braved it up. I went on this date. I was nervous. I was so nervous. And so I when we got to the restaurant, I mean that this individual had chosen, and there I was nervous, and I went there an hour earlier, and I sat right at the back. When I walked into the restaurant, I asked the waiter to get me a table that is in a corner, and the corner is not that bright with lights, and it must be faced with the door. And so, of course, these waiters, they understand this situation because they've seen these situations a number of times. So she was like, so you are meeting someone for the first time and you are here to make sure that they are what you think, what they said they are. And I'm like, yeah, something like that. And then, so of course, I was given a table and I sat and I was observing the entrance. Now, the interesting part about this individual also came to the restaurant around about the same time. I was the first one, and then about maybe 10 minutes later, it was them. And then they also sat on a table not far from mine, but also facing the door. And then we had texted the night before what one will be wearing and how we were going to identify each other. So I deliberately did not wear what I said I was going to wear, because I really did not want to be spotted just like that. And it becomes a little bit difficult to maneuver out of the situation if I feel like, no, this is not what I signed up for. And so I dressed in a different attire. And so here I was sitting and I'm like, okay, we'll see how it all goes down. Did it go down? Because as the hour was building up to the time we were supposed to meet, nobody was walking into the door. 15 minutes in, nobody was walking into the door. 10 minutes in, 5 minutes in, 2 minutes in, on the dot, still nobody walked in. And I remember this individual raising their hand, and the waiter came to them and they asked, hey, listen, I am expecting someone and I was wondering if they've come through. And this waiter was like, okay, do you know the name of the person so I can check the, what do you call it when you book? Is it a register? Or the bookings? And so she comes back and says, yeah, the individual has been here for the past hour. And then I could hear my heart drop, because the person that was sitting next to me, I kind of liked the person. I was like, ooh, wow, very nice. I hope the person that I'm going to be meeting is as nice as this individual sitting not far from me, only to turn out to be the person that I've been waiting for. Because she turned around and says, that's the person you've been waiting for, and you both have been here for an hour. So it was already funny from the beginning. Now it was time to, because now we are standing up, we are laughing, and at first we were not sure. You shake hands. What do people do when they're on their first date? And eventually, well, I did not produce anything. I didn't produce my hand. I didn't also come forward to kind of like give a hug or that type of thing. I just like, oh, man, nice to meet you. Thank you. Then we sit down, and then it got quiet. You know that awkward quietness? Like, say something, please. Anything will work at this point in time. And none of us was budging. So, in a case like this, you know what Clantis does? Clantis does what Clantis does best, is to run. Now, it was a little bit difficult to run. I didn't know how to run from this individual. So what do you think I did? I excused myself. I was like, hey, listen, I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be back. They're like, okay, cool. I'll be right here. Now tell me why, when I walk to the bathroom, I look, I see this individual is still seated, and I try to sneak. I'm running away completely from the restaurant. I'm going back home. So I kind of like, I don't know, I kind of did like a jab, because once I go jab, I disappear. And then when I jab back, and now I'm walking a little bit, because I remember they were still sitting there, and now all I have to do is just disappear. Now you tell me, why as I run, passing the reception area, I just literally threw, I think it was 450 Rand on the table. I said, that money is for the table that I was seated at. Anyway, everyone already knew who I was. And of course, it had a tip. I know that the money I had paid was more than what I had ordered. But I just wanted to be out of there as soon as possible. So now you tell me why, as I jab going into the car, our cars are parked parallel to each other, and both of us are literally opening our doors to our cars, and then we turn our backs. It's like, you're running away, right? Literally, we said that at the same time, and we're like, yeah, I'm running away. And now I'm supposed to be asking a question. Is there something that you did not like that I did, or the way I look? But no, we hop in a car, turn ignitions on, and now we are reversing. We're all reversing at the same time. And this person's like, and I'm like, first, you go first. It was crazy. It was the most craziest thing I have ever experienced. And as I'm driving, going home, and I'm like, what have I done? What were you thinking? I drive home. So eventually when I get home, I feel bad. I feel like, oh my goodness, this is bad. I shouldn't have done what I did. I shouldn't have done what I did. So let me call this individual and apologize. Perhaps, kind of like, how do I put it? Reset another date or something like that if they were still up to it. As I'm dialing, they call come in. And I'm like, clearly me and this individual, we are on the same frequency. We are on the same frequency, but I don't understand why they were shy. Because for me, I know why I'm shy. I haven't been on a date in 15 years. What is their excuse? So eventually we talk. Like really we talk. And this individual's like, listen, I liked you. I felt your energy. I even noticed you when you were sitting by yourself. And I thought to myself, that is a very nice guy. Because as I ordered, usually with me, I was taught the magic words, the please, thank yous, and those sort of stuff. So whenever I order something, I will always say please to the waiter. And when they bring the order, I'll say thank you. And then if they ask, you know how they come now and again to find out how you're doing, is everything still okay? And then I would say, no, everything is fine, thank you. So they kind of like that. They said it's something that was quite unique, especially amongst adults, because adults, particularly of a particular age and probably status, they don't do the please and the thank yous and all that stuff. They always feel like they are superior to the waiters. And the way I was communicating with the waiters, they were impressed, basically. That's what they were saying. And I'm like, okay, that's always been me anyways. Yeah, just say thank you. Please, thank you. That never hurt anybody. But anyways, we do end up talking. And then I'm like, listen, you are the first person. Oh yeah, the question was, so what is your excuse? Why did you run away? Was it the awkward moment that we had? You didn't like me? What was happening? I'm like, you know what? I liked you, by the way. I also liked you. I saw you when you were coming in and I was like, wow, that's a beautiful human being. And okay, on the external side, of course, I acknowledge that, but I don't know you internally. What sort of a person are you? What is your personality? Anyhow, we then have a conversation and then we're like, okay, how about we try this again? Now, this is round 2. And I was debating with myself. I'm like, are you sure you want to do this, Clancis? Because I don't think it's going to work this time around or any time in the future. What is going on with you? Why do you want to put yourself through something like this? Anyway, I tell myself, no, I'll try it. I'll try it again. I'll try this one again. Now, this is where it gets a little bit awkward. That made me say, oh, no wonder why I'm not in the dating scene. Because people on, is all social media? Dating sites. Some of them, they are there because they're crazy. And no real human being wants to be in their space. People run away from them because some screws are loose. You see, this picture of this individual looks great, but I'm afraid to use it. So now the funny part about that was the first date, how we ran away from each other. And it wasn't because we did not like each other. As a matter of fact, we liked each other. But upon discovering things that I wasn't trained for, prepared for, I was out. I was out. And I hope wherever they are, they took the advice and gotten themselves help, because that is important. So I am now done with cutting out my vision board vision, and now I'm just going to trim them. So I'm done trimming the vision. Now it is time for me to stick them. I'm using Prep Project Glue. I don't know why I bought this one, but it's glue after all. That's all that matters to me. So I'm just going to stick these things, and I will show you the final look of my vision board. I hope that you are going to like it, and I also hope that it inspires you to create your own vision board for 2023. Oh my goodness, we are going into 2023, people. It feels like it was just yesterday when we said Happy New Year to year 2000. And I was going into matric that particular year. And secondly, we thought the world was coming to an end because people are cuckoo. Because people like to make the world to panic for absolutely no reason. But I remember saying, nah, no world is coming to an end before I finish my matric. No way. No way the world is going to end before I even go to law school. No way. Did it ever come to an end? No. And then when they said the world is coming to an end, I think it was 2011 or 2012. I was like, bring it on. I got it. I got what I wanted. I'm getting more of what I want. Now the world can end if it wants to. That's what I thought. But here we are, 2023, and still going strong. This beautiful world of ours. I love it. I totally love it. Of course, the first thing that is going to go up is this 2023. I hope this is not going to give me trouble, because I don't know how to use it, and already it's giving me trouble because I don't know what. Oh, I think this is a plastic thing that I have to remove. What? Have I ever used this before? Oh my god. Oh, you see, there was this thing. I don't know if it's... Okay, let's see. No, it's still... You know what? Let's do the typical cleansers thing. We will just do this. See, when I realize that I can't use my hand on anything, this is what I do. I know it's going to be a little bit... Oh, you want me to shake it? Why it looks watery? Oh, look at me now. I think it wants me to shake it first. Guys, you know when you go to school, pay attention to your woodwork teacher, your art teacher. Oh, what else it was there? Yeah, those, because they know what they're talking about. Me, I did listen because I passed the theory 100%. And every time my results would be 50% on the theory side, but when it came to the practical side, they used to be either 20%. I don't know what I would have gotten right, or maybe they were just feeling sorry for me. I don't know. And then my results will be like around either 65% or 75% because it did not look good having a report card that said 100%, 95%, 98%, 97%, and then comes this one subject or two that just had 50%. I get the vision. I do. Okay, guys, I am messing my hands. This is what I'm going to be doing. I do not know what to do with the mouth of this thing. So I'm going to be messy. Finally, I am done with pasting my vision for 2023, and I just realized that there's a bit of a shift this year. Instead of being too many pictures, I found more I found words that I felt that they resonated with my 2023 vision than pictures. Yes, I do have some pictures, particularly of things that I feel in 2023 I will get. So I have them, but in most cases, I've got like these words or quotes or something like that. And the reason why I have these quotes and words, I found that the 2022 vision board, where I would put a word or I put words or a quote, that actually manifested. It came to pass. And the ones that with pictures, I probably had 4 that came to reality, but the rest kind of like fell away. I think because of time and other stuff as well that I was doing, I didn't particularly pay attention or much attention to those things. Me, I usually keep my vision board above my head, basically on the roof of my bedroom. But this time around, I think I'm just going to place it where I walk out. As I walk out going to work, that's the first thing that I will see before I leave, so that I can reflect and meditate and think about the things that are on this vision board. So this year I have a word, not exactly a word, but more like a punchline. So before I show you my punchline, guys, when you're creating a vision board, it doesn't have to be a board like this necessarily. You can still do a vision board, a digital vision board. You can use your laptop, your MacBook, you can use even your cell phone. Getting these pictures, it's very cheap because you can go to Canva, or you can go to Pinterest, or you can go to other sources where you can get pictures and then use Canva to sort them out as per your vision for 2023. For me, I'm a bit old-fashioned, and I still love doing things like this. It also relaxes me. I just noticed that in the past 3 hours, as I was sitting here cutting and designing my vision for 2023, I was so relaxed. I love that. I love that so much. So, as you guys, let me just reveal my 2023 vision board. This is how it looks like. Of course, this is 2023 vision board, and my word this year is fully on board. I am fully on board this year with many things from my YouTube channel, my job, my personal life, and so many things. I am fully on board, as it says, fully on board. Of course, I am walking a positive path. Just up here, let me just show you right here, walking on positive path. And of course, this year, as I said, it's all about money and entrepreneurship. You see, money is right here in big, bold, blue letters, because we are going to be making some money this year as entrepreneurs. Here you see a mic. I would like to do some, not exactly MC, but be like a panelist of some sort. I would like to be invited to something like that. And of course, attend events. As you can see here in purple, attend events. So I want to continue attending YouTube events and other events that may feel like I am worth attending the events. Of course, YouTube is very important to me, as you can see right there, and creativity. So it's more like YouTube creativity. So this creativity is something that I will also be fully on board on. If anything that Vlogmas and Vlogtober taught me is my tenacity, my creativity, as well as connectivity with the people that are viewing my videos. Of course, this is a content creator right here. So I will continue being a content creator, and I will also be fully on board in creating content. As you can see, this operative word here being creativity. I know, guys, that my vision board looks upside down to you because of the mirror vision of my camera lens, but you can see. And of course, I want to be money minded. As you can see, the big theme here is money. So I want to be money minded at all given times this year. And I kind of like also zhuzh it up a little bit by saying finance, because finances, anything that has to do with money, I am definitely, this year, I'm going to be unapologetic about it. Of course, healthy eating, as I'm going back to the vegan diet as of the 2nd of January. It's December right now, and I noticed that I'm quite careless. I did say that in December, there's no way that I'm going to be eating healthy. And chances are I may have gained 1 or 2 kilograms as a result of that. And of course, exercises. Let me just show you this little step. So of course, these are exercise routines up here, building up to my ideal body in 2023. So this is my ideal body by June of 2023. So all these exercises, they build up to my ideal body for 2023. And of course, I did cut out the face of this body. And the other thing that I am also, let's see, yeah. So I'm sure you see 2 cars here. One is a Range Rover, the other one is a Mercedes-Benz. These are the 2 cars that I will get in 2023. But now the thing is, I'm just going to leave it to the universe. So which one it's going to give me first? Is it a Mercedes-Benz or this Range Rover? So that is why I decided to have both my favorite cars on the vision board for 2023. Okay, this is Editing Clancy's. There is one thing that I forgot to mention in my vision board. This part, it's written, I is on the ball. Okay, so I accidentally cut out a bit of the B. So I is on the ball, which is consistent basically with fully on board. In 2023, I'm fully on board, and definitely my eye is on the ball. So I forgot to add that. And also the other thing that I also forgot to mention is that once again, it also flows with fully on board. Eye is on the ball is the word hustle. So there will be a lot of hustling this year, especially regarding what do you call it, online business and all the other stuff that I'm going to be covering on my channel in 2023. And of course, being a YouTuber and all, and aiming quite high, as you can see, aiming high, I would like to find my name on the Forbes Africa magazine as one of the highest paid YouTubers in Africa. So that's why the Forbes is on the vision board. Once again, I am aiming high. And then of course, here, these are like, this is money. Once again, saving up money and all that stuff is definitely a priority. Projects. Instead of saying brand deals and sponsorships, I decided that I will just say projects. So I will be taking on projects in 2023. If a brand or a sponsor comes by and wants to collaborate with me or sponsor a part of my YouTube video, I'm definitely going to take them on board, provided that they respect my worth and also respect the fact that my YouTube channel has a specific community, and this community, these are the things that I believe they would appreciate. Most of the things that I am going to participate in when it comes to projects is products that I too am passionate and I'm passionate about and I also use. So of course I want to continue on having I do want to continue to have, okay, here it's a little bit blended in because it's also pink and white. Healthy skin. You guys know that I am on a journey of now evening out my skin tone. As you guys can see, I've got dark spots, and also I'm getting lighter other parts of my face, and my neck is still dark, and I'm working on that. So also protecting my skin from the UV rays by wearing sunscreen and things like that. Right here in the corner is a holiday. I haven't taken a holiday at all in 2023. So in 2022, in 2023, I'm definitely going. That's the reason why I put it here and almost last is because I want to take this holiday around this time in 2023, around the festive season of 2023. And finally, YouTube Black Class of 2024. So definitely in 2023, I'm going to be working on getting chosen for the YouTube Black Class of 2024. Of course, I did miss the train for the class of 2022 because it was quite obvious that I wasn't going to get in there, but I did apply. The reason why I applied, for me, it was more like a strategy. It was a strategy. The strategy was, hey, I'm here, I exist, and I'm going to go out there and come back the next time when I apply for this opportunity, you would know my name. I know that YouTube Black, in fact, when I got my first invitation for a YouTube event, it was the invitation had come from YouTube Black. So meaning that they already know that I exist. It's just that I'm now going to be showing them that in the past 365 days, I've been working really, really hard. And I think this time around, I would like to be part of the YouTube Black Class of 2024. So it is right here on my vision board. So basically, guys, that is my vision board. As you can see, it's more like quotes and words, like words that to me, I feel like they are manifestation type of words that I am going to be reflecting and thinking about throughout 2023. So what do you think of my vision board? I'm also interested to find out how your vision board looks like. Please do create a video of your own vision board and let me see what are you thinking and what are you planning for your 2023 vision. And please do not confuse vision boards with New Year's resolutions. I do make New Year's resolutions and they're quite different from my vision board. The New Year's resolutions are more like things that I feel are a top priority. That also includes my work goals. That also includes family, relationships, includes what else that it includes. Of course, travel is also part of the New Year's resolutions. And once again, I'm going to attempt to put as a New Year's resolution an invitation for a television gig. Just one television gig, not a job, a television gig. Let's see how that is going to pan out in 2023. So guys, this is it, and thank you so much for watching, and please do subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and also click the bell notification so you do not miss out on any of my new uploads. And also leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of my vision board. And also share this video far and wide. Probably somebody sitting at home is thinking, what am I going to do next year? Give them this idea by sharing my video. And I will see you next time with a new video. Goodbye.